I'd like to start by saying Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect pushing his word and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This is a short video, but the spirit hit me. Because, today I'm going to talk about correction. When when you are, just like as when you're a kid, you did something wrong, your dad corrects you, hits you with the rod, keeps you in line. But he only does that because he cares about you, because he loves you. He's not going to do that out of spite, so to speak, like he hates you or anything like that. He did it because he's trying to correct you, because he loves you. Now, as a kid, you're going to take it as, oh, my dad's hurting me. Oh, he's, but you don't know really what's going on. You don't know he's disciplining you because he sees where you're going and he's trying to stop it from happening, right? He knows what path you're going on and he's trying to direct you back on the right path. Most High, it's very humbling to be corrected, and especially when you don't see it coming, of course, but when you know the words are right and you just gotta sit there and take it, just like taking your lashes. You're not gonna fight it. You're gonna take your lashes because you know it's right and you know where it's coming from. So let me just get into the lesson. So I'm reading from Proverbs 3. I'm gonna start off at 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. So trust in the Lord with all thy spirit. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Trust in the Lord with all thy spirit. So like your spirit, your essence, your being, you have to trust in the Most High, right? You have to fear him. Also trust in his words, that are in the scriptures, or whether it's coming from a brother, right? Brother in the truth. Because if it's coming from a brother in the truth, then it has to be coming from the Most High, because we all have the spirit of Yahushua in us, right? Speaking through us, right? Yeah, it's and when it's when it's Most High talking. It's the vibration you get, you feel it. It's almost like the energy shift, and you have to sit there and it's almost like everything slows down. Everything slows down, and the words are coming. They're directed to you specifically for something that you've been doing, or something that you kind of subconsciously weren't aware of or were aware of, and now it's being brought out into the open, and now you have to deal with it, right? So you're being corrected, right? So always have to trust the Most High with all thy spirit, and lean not unto thine own understanding. So lean not unto thine own understanding. So when you're thinking and you're sitting there in a situation and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, I feel like I can do this and that. This is what I feel like what's going to happen. You're saying I feel, so you're going based off of yourself. I feel like this is what I think can happen, or I feel like this is what happened. Really, you have to go back into the scriptures and say, okay, well, either you can ask the Most High, ask Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai to guide me in this endeavor that I'm about to face. That's usually what I do. Or you can go into scriptures. Either one, just go into scriptures anyways. But you'll find the answer in the scriptures, or the Most High will talk to you through a brother or through the scriptures, right? But you can't trust into your own understanding, right? Because that can lead you down the wrong path, because you're getting emotional, and the thing with emotions is that emotions are there and then they're gone. Right now you feel like, oh, this is the right thing, because this person made me feel this way, and I feel like I should do this. And let's say you do that. Go based off your own understanding, your feelings, so to speak, in a situation. But then you do it, and then your feelings are gone, and you're sitting there like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Because one, it wasn't logical, and two, it wasn't the right thing to do. Because it wasn't logical, right? So you can't trust in your own understanding. You can't. And I've learned that lesson multiple times. Most High has corrected me a lot of times. And I know what happens, because it's emotions. It always comes from emotions. Trying to speak from your own understanding. What do you know? I don't know anything, right? On the big scale things, I don't know much. I'm still young in truth, but I always try to think, okay, what would Yahushai do in this situation? Not according to where we are right now, or go into scriptures and read. because the answer's in here. It's in here. Or ask a brother, right? Ask a brother for the answer. A brother that's more seasoned than you, that's already been through it. He can give you the answer, right? Or sometimes you have to wait. Sometimes you have to wait, and Lord willing, that the Most High corrects you and gives you the correct answer, right? It's just funny how you get these answers. It's really funny how it happens. It's very funny. It works in mysterious ways. Verse 6, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So basically what I was just saying. So like today, I was trying to find out through the Most High, when I guess I should start, making videos, right? Making lessons, making videos. And I wasn't really sure if I knew enough. I felt like I was still young. I didn't really know much. But he was talking through me, through the funniest thing, through other people that were even in truth. There's just certain things they said, and I was sitting there, like, okay, that's definitely directed to me. It was spiritual. It wasn't carnal. It was a spiritual moment. And the brother on top of it was talking to me today, just confirming what I was saying. The Most High was talking to me multiple times today. But I asked the Most High, like, I need to know, like, where do you want me to go? Like, do you want me to go this way, or do you want me to go that way? Do I need to start now, or do I need to start later? Right? I sincerely asked, because I wasn't sure. I got my answer. So it's time to go, because the truth is not a joke. I've realized that. Most High does not play around at all. Does not play around. He's not messing around. This truth is potent. Like, you have the truth of everything. Like, everything. The whole life I was looking for this. Whole life I was looking for this, and then I found it. I didn't find it. It was brought to me. Most High allowed me, to sip the waters, the living waters, and Kenny, there's not even a word to explain it. Being brought into the truth. I've been called. I haven't been chosen, but at least it's hard to explain by words yet. I'm not able to explain it yet, but I will be able to explain it. But the people that just knowing that you have this knowledge, and it's in the Bible, in the scriptures, for everything on the planet, everything. It explains everything. Everything. And you have it. And all the Most High wants you to do is do the work. Do your videos, do your studies, preach. That's it. And honestly, live as perfect, trying to be as perfect as possible. The goal is to be perfect. Now, how you do that, that's your own lot. But the goal is to be perfect within yourself. It's lucky, but yeah, it's just like the scripture said. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. So every time, for me specifically, I always, and if anything good happens, I acknowledge the Most High. Anything so-called bad happens, I acknowledge the Most High. Because I don't really consider it bad. It's just a chance to learn. There's always an opportunity to learn. If I'm wrong, I'm right. And if I'm right, I'm wrong. Well, if I'm right, I'm right. It's lucky. If I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I'm right. Because if I'm right, I'm right. But if I'm wrong, and I humbly, I humble myself, I'm taught the right way. And I still win, because I just learned something new. Oh, it's crazy. Verse 7, be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bones. Yeah, so fearing the Lord is the essence. From what I've learned so far, fearing the Lord is it's the basics. You have to fear the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord, you're not gaining any wisdom. Right? No knowledge. You're not going to understand anything if you don't fear the Most High, first and foremost. It's as simple as thing as not sleeping with your neighbor's wife. If you fear the Most High, you're not going to do that. Because you know what he's going to do to you. He's going to take you out. It tells you that that's the right thing to do, is to not sleep with your neighbor's wife. So don't do it. Right? It goes against the laws and commandments. yeah, I've seen in my own eyes how powerful the Most High is, and I fear him. It's not a game. It's not a game. He's not messing around at all. And especially if you look around, you can see what's going on the planet. Things are changing. Prophecies are coming to fold. Coming to pass. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy, in a good way, not in a bad way. If you want to look at it a bad way, it's just that seeing things unfold that are in the scriptures that brothers, elders, and apostles have been talking about for years. From the lessons I've watched and seen it coming and happening right now, it's time to be alive and in the truth. Yeah, so fearing the Most High is very, very, very one of the most important things. Then you start to understand more, right? And apart from evil, well, that goes without saying. Just apart from evil, you see, like, what you should know, what's wicked and what's right. And if you don't know, read the scriptures. It's there. They'll tell you, right? You'll know. And if the Most High is working with you, you feel it too. You'll know. You feel it in your bones. Verse 9, honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase. So shall thy barns be filled with plenty, and thy presses shall burst out with new wine. So we're at the point that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord. So, yeah, like I was getting corrected earlier. And it was on things I was aware of, but sometimes subconsciously not aware of. But at the same time, so aware. It doesn't really matter. But I was being corrected, and I felt it. There were spiritual lashes. I was feeling it. So when when you're a kid and you're getting your lashes for something you did wrong, and you have to sit there and take it, and you're just you can't make eye contact and stuff like that. Yeah, it was like that. But at the same time, I was happy that was happening because I was being corrected. Now, for me, is to learn from that experience, learn from what I got corrected for, and so don't let it happen again. Now, it doesn't mean I'm not going to mess up again, right? I'm trying to be perfect. I'm not perfect yet. So I will mess up, but trying to mess up as least amount of times as possible is what my goal is, right? It should be the goal. Try to learn from every experience. Keep learning, keep growing. Right? Never, ever despise the chastening from the Most High. Because that means he loves you. If he's chastening, that means he loves you. If he doesn't correct you, that's when you should be scared. That's when you should be really scared. That's when you should be questioning, did I do enough? Did I do something wrong? Did I go off somewhere? Did I forget to do something? Like, you're going to get paranoid. Right? And you never know what's going to happen. That's why you got to fear the Most High. It always comes back to fearing the Most High. Neither be weary of his correction. Yeah, so don't be weary of his correction. When it's happening, be like, oh man, the Most High's gonna mess me up. Oh damn it, I messed up. Getting scared. Yeah, of course you should fear the Most High. But if he's gonna correct you, don't be worried that he's gonna correct you and how he's gonna correct you. Just know you messed up. You're gonna be corrected. But if he corrects you, be happy that he corrected you. Because he still loves you. Just like a father, he still loves you. You're not stubborn as you are, he still loves you. He's still going to correct you. He's going to spend time to correct you, to show you the right way. He's putting in time into you because he sees your potential. Right? He can see where you're going or where you can be. Obviously, the Most High can see everything. He's already there. He's everything. But, yeah, don't ever be wary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth. Exactly. Even as a father the son in whom he delighteth. Yeah, so, that was the point. It's just, I can't emphasize enough how important it is. And this is, the point is just to fear the Most High. Just fear him. You know, do your studying, do what you have to do. And even outside of the scriptures and the work, even at work, at your job, if you have to do something, don't be lazy about it. Just get it done, right? Because what's going to happen when you don't do what you're not supposed to do? You get in trouble. It's very that simple. You get in trouble, and someone's probably yelling at you, telling something that you already know, but only because you didn't do what you needed to do the right thing at the moment when you had to do it. Because you're lazy, or you're in your emotions, right? So, yeah, it's an amazing thing when the Most High corrects you, right? Now, try not to be corrected as much. Like, that's obviously the goal, but Lord willing, you know, that you're one. Lord willing, that I'm one of the elect. I'm still, you know, young in the truth, very young, but I'm just trying to grow as much as I possibly can, because I can see what's going on. Now that the truth has been brought to me, I know what's going on. I can see it. I can see it happening. My friends, family, people around the world, your news, everything, you can see it happening. Meanwhile, you have the truth, right? It's right there in the scriptures. You know? Yeah. I already made the point. Don't want to talk too much. Just wanted to make a quick video. And I'm closing by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect. Double blessings to the 1/3 of Israel. Curses to the 2/3 of Israel. Curses to these other nations. Shalom.